time to read my story from the index, you'll see the windows of my mind require no Windex. Like every conversation was an attempt to scold ya. Silly me, I just wanted to make music. I hit the booth for ya, and anytime they turn it. So here we are again. Just gonna get you caught up real quick. Up to speed, so to speak. It's A3. I never claimed to be the smartest man, so before I had an audience, I ain't really say much. I've always been the type to keep it inside, cause I tend to provide vision that'll kick away the blame crutch. Nothing special about my eyes, I ain't Gene Boyd, so why when I'm around men do I see boys? Let me clarify, I would be nowhere if I never got help, but I had the mind to ask for it. Honestly, I'd rather see us all get $1 than for me to get a meal and catch a chill when they ask for it. Man, that money is a motherfucker, ain't it? No matter how they paint it, that green tends to stand out in more ways than one, cause people's eyes turn green when they dreams and handouts don't pan out. Their hard feelings linger, and if it's wrong to bite the hand that feeds you, why is jazz missing a few fingers? Loyalty's a lost art these days. Reaching the top of an uphill climb results in parting ways that once never was, but I understand. And though I've always felt overworked and undermanned, I'm still here. Haters ain't pressuring shit, cause I don't use people's approval as my measuring stick. Met a cat while I was out not too long ago, but present company kept him from being real with me. And I'll never understand why those close to me choose to tell others of how hard it is to deal with me. But I ain't mad at y'all, not at all really. Sometimes generosity's misunderstood. In those cases, the likelihood is greatest that one will overlook those that focus on the greater good. I feel like I owe Gerald an apology for not listening to what would prove to be a prophecy. And Tommy's probably the best rapper I've ever met, but humility will stand between him and success. Meeting Gene really did a number on my mind. See, God touched his heart and his devotion touched mine. And Lionheart said I was a genius. Far from it. First time I heard him in the booth, I knew a star coming. I'm always after Mike about his lack of focus, but when he decided living meant more than his diagnosis, I saw what real strength was. Got a peek at faith when I told him we would make it. I ain't asked what it would take, but maybe I should have, cause if I would have, I wouldn't feel like a man wearing lead pants. See, I learned progression is still progression, even when gradually backwards like LeBron James' headband. Yeah, maybe loyalty's overrated. Nah, but it's certainly overstated, cause after today's date it's not nearly exaggerated that people have made vague out of something meant to be spot on. Next time you're unsure of its origins, give Twitter a break and go to dictionary.com, and I'll be right there, staring back at you. Understand I'm loyal by definition. And fuck rap if I'm allowed to speak candidly. To me the brotherhood's worth more than the recognition. But I can't carry you, I ain't got the knees for it. Whomever else this applies to, please forward. Pops told me if we all don't pull, then it's impossible to push. Our only obstacle is us. I hushed and just tried to be the best artist that I could be, but silence is the loudest part about suffering quietly. Somebody inspire me, cause right now I'm in dire need for the shit around me to just make sense. I can't even get my own cousin to work with me, so pardon me if I ain't in a rush to make friends. Guess I'm just the odd man out, the fifth wheel. They tell me strike out on your own, what's the big deal? Far as eating goes, there were times when my mother wouldn't, if that meant making sure me and my sister did. So since Mike and Joe are more like brothers to me, helping them eat's more filling than any glutton shit. The hardest part about me is my passion, cause being passionate teaches you love ain't fair, yeah. Plus I suffer from separation anxiety, so I need people around more than I want them there. Complexity has never been my strong suit. I tend to keep things simple for a reason. Where some choose to high dive into the bullshit to avoid splashing others, I prefer to ease in. When you're a giver, people take to their heart's content, then get an attitude when there's nothing left. But I'm willing, y'all ain't gotta steal from me. Just remember, being taken for granted is still theft. The only thing this music guarantees you is insanity. So to keep mine, I've been looking from a different view. But if the day comes that I'm missing you, at least I left you with something to listen to. 3.